I'm spitting him, synonyms, open gyms, never miss the rim. These pockets fat but moving like they slim. I got a big heart, little Tim. You have to understand I'm him, the boy is him. Yeah, the boy is him. I ain't traffic, way I'm moving, pushing whips just like a pimp, rock and roll life. Even bands cannot make me flip. I'm sticking to the script as I'm trying.
Welcome to the show, y'all. Good to have you. I'm so happy to have you guys here.
It's so nice to be here. This is a lovely home.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Thank you so much. And I start every episode the same, so you could go first, you can go second. I would really like to know, who are you?
My name's Campbell. I moved to Austin like 2 years ago. I've been doing comedy for 6 years now. Performed in a couple places. I started out in California. I did a mic in Atlanta. I lived in Tampa for a long time. So yeah, I'm just kind of doing comedy. I met the love of my life here, trying out for Kill Tony. And it's just kind of been a fun adventure. Oh, and I know a lot about animals. I have a lot of animals, cats, dogs. I'm trying to steal a third dog right now.
Not JP's.
No. That dog's too old. That dog's way too old.
Yeah, life is kind of stolen enough from that guy. So I couldn't. I do love his dog, Vicious. She's very nice, but she is old, and that's kind of the thing that's keeping him going. So
Yeah.
But no, she's trying to take this dude named Alex Tarshoon's dog, and it's driving me crazy.
Yeah, no, it's a good dog. It's a good dog. We had a dog sleepover recently where just the dog came over. I don't know why I stole the dog, but I just did.
Yeah, the dogs were the only it was a sleepover for the dogs, which I guess makes sense. They were the only ones who actually got to sleep. So, yeah, it was good. She loves that dog. So
It was adorable.
And who are you, my friend?
I'm Trey Campbell. I'm from Houston. I've been doing comedy for about 4 years. Me and Lindsay met signing up for Kill Tony, and she's been the most important person to me ever since then. But yeah, I'm Trey. I just do comedy. I work on the radio. I'm on 102.7 ESPN from 4 to 6 Tuesdays and Wednesdays and sometimes Thursdays. So that's pretty much what I do.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's fun. It's a fun job. I really enjoy it. I really like being on the radio. I've always loved the radio since I was like a kid. So that's always been kind of my thing. Her thing's animals. My thing's media.
Yeah, Trey has a fancy I'm on the radio job, and I'm a bellboy at a hotel.
She gets paid more though, which is pretty crazy. But she probably gets a lot more money than I do from tips and stuff.
It's all cash. It's weird.
It's all cash?
Which is great. It's a great thing to have. You know, it's a great backup to have a bunch of cash on you. I don't know. It seems like she gets to talk to more people.
Yeah, but the stores think I'm like the world's worst stripper with all my $1 bills.
Yeah.
I'll take this vape pod. Will you accept 26 $1 bills in 4 quarters?
Yeah. Yeah, they give her a lot of... I feel like that's really effed up to give somebody
Could you imagine if at strip clubs, instead of dollar bills, they just had change machines? Just fucking...
I'm sure it exists. I'm sure. Florida has a lot of stuff going on.
I mean, what would you call it? Trans change?
Oh, it'd be hard to find that many trans strippers.
Yeah, there's not a lot.
Dignity.
Yeah, I'd imagine they just keep their all their stripping to like OnlyFans and stuff because people want to be discreet when it comes to trans women and their.
That makes sense.
Yeah,
it's the way of the future, though. I'm pretty sure.
What, all trans people?
On OnlyFans.
Yeah, I think trans people are the
only
way
trans.
Of the future. Yeah.
I mean, it's either going to be only trans or only AI.
Right. AI and you get your choice between one of the two.
Or AI with trans.
Yeah. I guess you could get both. But
special edition Christmas special 2 for 1.
Right. Yeah.
They can do with PJ.
Yeah, PJ is JP's AI compadre.
Oh nah, he has a whole homie with it.
Yeah, he's gonna.
It looks exactly like him.
Did you
Yeah.
know? I found out this week that on Instagram you can make an AI do shit for you. Like you can have a personal AI bot on your Instagram account.
Yeah.
And it can like repost stuff. It'll make a second account and repost your posts and stuff and like try to build your channel up and talk about like and create hashtags for your name.
Yeah.
Is this your sponsor? Are you trying
Nah.
to sell us?
No, I didn't buy it. I swear I just found out about it. I didn't even call it, say what it was called. But it's literally just a part of AI, like of Instagram. It's not even like a separate entity. Like I was like, what the like it's in your creator tools. I was like,
Wild.
yeah, I don't know if it works, but I found it like a week ago. I've been using it.
I know on TikTok, if you like try to boost views or whatever, it f's your algorithm up. It's like you pay $1 for like 1,000 views or whatever, exposure, blah blah blah, and then it like messes with your algorithm. I asked ChatGPT about it. It said don't do stuff like that.
Yeah, I feel like there's a lot of trends with like certain things where things that used to be one way are like the opposite now. Like if like I remember hashtags used to be like the only thing that mattered. And like because of that, they kind of changed their algorithm where like it might do something, but really it doesn't change that much about your post. And I know because I've done the exact same post in 3 different ways. Like one that has like 3 hashtags, one that had 0, and then one that had like 30. And like the views were relatively the same. Like
I never hashtag my pictures.
yeah.
Yeah, I think it just the best thing you could do is just post stuff like
I
every
agree.
day.
I
That's
agree.
The best way to really
Different stuff. I like to have some consistency. Like I have one series that's like consistent. So the algorithm sees that I'm like building a series. But then also I just have sporadic random like trailers that I put out every day for either the podcast or for music.
That's awesome. I think that's what you're supposed to do. I've been taking a break from content for like a month. I don't know why. It's like I get a taste of like what could be the cusp of success, and it terrifies me, and I just stop.
You know,
So I'm taking a break.
I almost see that more from other people's perspectives than mine. Like when it's me, I feel like I'm ready like to be in a spot where I could take care of myself, and if I got to that next spot, I feel like I know exactly what I would do with what, because I kind of already been building this idea in my head both for the music scene and for the comedy scene. So I'm not too scared about that, but I'm more nervous about people that didn't ask to be in that life that are in my social circle. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm like shit if I like
Oh, okay. You're talking about like your family and
Yeah,
stuff?
yep.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
yeah, or like random like acquaintance friends that I like spend some time with, you know what I mean? And it's like, damn, they're kind of normies. Like I don't know if they're ready to be able to not go to certain places or like I have to dress certain ways or you know what I mean? Like
Yeah, it is kind of crazy when you have like even when you have like a smaller level of success. If you get on like Kill Tony or something, like the people that watch that show are schizophrenic. So it is kind of crazy. You would think, oh, it's just like a minute.
there's no way, yeah.
Yeah, but then you see these people and they like add your mom on
Oh, yeah.
Facebook and stuff, and it's insane.
That's what I'm saying. Like, do you know Rock Out Millie?
So yeah. I know
dude,
him, yeah.
he had no social media presence, maybe like 6 posts up. He had 80 followers. He got a 5-minute interview and a 1-minute set. Bro got 1,400 followers in 1 week from Kill Tony.
That's
Well,
wild.
he was pretty charismatic too. He was like somebody that was like, had a really kind of an interesting type of personality.
Yeah.
Especially when he took the shirt off and he still had it.
Oh,
on.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, bro, he literally came, like, that's my friend. Like, he's been here multiple times. I did a podcast with him. We be on the game together type of thing. But, like, I told him he did a great job. It wasn't that I was surprised that he got views from that. It was just the fact that he was on the show for 6 minutes and the episode's been out for a week and he had no social media influence. And just because Tony was like Rock Out Millie, he got 1,400 followers. Like, 1,400 people went out of their way to type in Rock Out Millie and find the account.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Good for him. That's our cat's name.
Millie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I was going to say Rock Out Millie would be a crazy cat name.
Yeah.
No.
I'm gonna change it to Rock On Millie, okay?
Yeah. I don't think you'd want to do that. I think he would get confused, our cat.
He's a smart boy. He catch
Yeah.
on. He likes to rock out.
He'd rock
Yeah,
out.
he's
Yeah. You got to get me a video of your cat headbanging. And just like.
we gotta make him do it. We're gonna have to shake
Yeah,
him.
for real. We'll get
I think
I'll edit the hands out. We'll just make it look like the cat's going
Yeah.
crazy. I'll put it. We'll go like I'll AI it.
I
We'll
think
like,
we're gonna have to take him and we're gonna have to shake him. I think.
I made a video today pretending to pet them.
really.
They were
So it's just
just right above them. It was great. They were getting so annoyed.
Yeah, we love those cats.
I had one pet my whole life. My mom was allergic to animals forever. And then I started working at this music studio in Chicago, and I had a good friend named Arkeed that was a dog breeder. So every day he'd have a different dog with him. And like he'd sell them pretty quickly from puppies, but he'd breed them himself. He'd come back and he'd have the puppies come with him to the studio. And there was this one puppy that they couldn't sell because the person they were supposed to sell it to backed out twice. So like they just had this puppy around all the time, and her name was Sky. And I had her every day. I was petting her, and I was like, I came back home to my mom with a proposal. I was like, I just negotiated them down to a fifth of their original asking price. Split it with me, and we'll buy a dog. And I convinced her, and we split it, and I bought Sky. But then I did LSD with my best friend. And we changed the dog's name. So now the dog's name is Rankus.
Yeah, that's yeah, I'd imagine that dog might be kind of confused.
No, that dog was always confused from the
Really?
jump. But
Wow.
she definitely knows her name's Rankus.
That's good.
Yeah, she definitely knows.
She was always a Rankus.
Yeah.
Like that's what Weevil claims. He claimed he was like, the dog told me what his name was.
High on acid.
I love acid.
So fun. I love it
I'm
too.
never gonna do it. I'm too scared.
Hey, that's fair. If that
Yeah.
shit goes for a long time, at least on mushrooms, you have a bad time, you can go to sleep.
Yeah.
It's fucking good luck doing that shit on LSD.
She
Yeah.
loves mushrooms.
I do. I'm in my mushroom era.
I have a love-hate relationship with mushrooms because I don't like how it's more of like a down. Like I like things that bring me up. You know what I mean? Like that's why I kind of stopped smoking flower so much, because I get more of like a. And while I'm high, I have energy. It's the second it wears off that I'm like. That's why if I am gonna do mushrooms, I like to do microdose and drink, because then I'm like popping up a little bit, you know.
I did like 3 grams of mushrooms at Creek in the Cave a few weeks ago, and it was terrifying.
Oh shit, the
But then
light.
it got really cool because I was in the bathroom, and like everything turned into like a Van Gogh painting, and I was like, "What do I do next?" And I forgot, and I thought I was in there for like 10 minutes, but I was in there for like over an hour.
Oh shit.
You were in there for that was a bad night.
That was a bad night.
That was a bad night.
You know,
Oh,
life
shit.
is all about experiences. Shrooms teach you stuff.
I had a very good trip, but a very poor night because I made a really stupid, too friendly, drunken mistake. I had Millie, Isaiah, and myself on Monday night 2 weeks ago come back here to do a live stream after Kill Tony. And whilst I was on the way back, we met this dude at the bar that was like drinking with us. And like, I randomly just invited him to come with us. And he did. And the dude was like questionable. You know what I'm saying? But like, I didn't recognize that because I was just friendly and drunk. And then when I was on mushrooms, you know how like you get vibes from people? I was like, I want this guy to leave. But I was analytical enough to know that if I like checked him, I wasn't sure how he was going to react. So I was like on too many drugs. So I just kind of let him overstay his welcome.
Yeah.
And I was just fucked up. And the trip was really good, genuinely. Like Millie had a little bit of a bad trip, but it was more of like a learning about things in his past trip. You know, it wasn't like oh my God. Like it was more just like, you know, he was just kind of struggling a little bit and he was working through some things. And we just were we were just sitting in the room, just like doing different music shit, getting fucked up. The problem was at the end of the night, I was fucked up so bad on the shrooms that like everything looked like it was in disarray. And I'm like super neat. So I like walked out and I was like, bro, my room's a fucking mess. And I was like, what the fuck? And I was like, and then like an hour later, I'm like sobering up. I'm like, it's literally fine in here. Like, what am I talking about?
Yeah. That's why I don't want to do it, because I don't want to see things that aren't there. That's what freaks me out.
It's like a change in perspective more than anything, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's fun.
I will say though, if with psychedelics, if you don't want to do them, don't do them.
Yeah.
If you have an interest in it and you're like, who's someone that could, you know, help me through this and do it the right way? Well, that's a different conversation. But if you don't want to do it, don't make yourself do it, bro. Yeah.
Maybe someday, but I don't know. I'm just too scared. I have a lot of stuff packed up that I don't want to come up in my head. I try to keep it buried away. So I don't want to deal with all that stuff.
Yeah, and then if it's a lot too, that's a lot to unpackage in one day or at the same time too.
Yeah, I don't want to. Yeah,
that makes sense.
Much. Yeah,
that makes sense.
Yeah.
I will say the best trip I ever had in my life was with a different person than it was planned to be with. I coached at a basketball camp for 7 weeks, and I met one of my best friends there.
One of your students.
Nah, another counselor, and he had gotten fired with in the last day of camp, and we drove to Gatlinburg, Tennessee, and got fucked up at an aquarium.
Oh, really? I think I know what you're talking about. That's like over by the Gatlinburg. Did you go to like around the Dixie Stampede? Yeah.
Yeah.
I know.
You know where they've got that big ass ski lift? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah. So with like they've got like all the old Smokies like warehouse and shit down there. Like it's pretty fucking cool.
Gatlinburg is a nice little town.
And they had like one of those like comedically large like lifeguard like stands. You know what I'm talking about? Like those sponge So it's like picture like a lifeguard stand, but it was like 500 times the size. So like we could literally like it was like a table above it, and we could literally climb up it and sit in it.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, so me and my friend were smoking a cigarette, sitting on the fucking big ass stand, overlooking like the whole mountain and forest in this area. And I was on full like peak LSD, dark out, right as sunset was happening. Like I was just like, hey, that shit was lit, bro.
Pigeon Fork and Gatlinburg, the Smoky Mountains are very pretty.
For real.
Yeah, I used to go there on vacations with my grandma.
Yeah, that was the first time I'd ever been there, and I drove there 5 hours from North Carolina.
Yeah, that's not too bad of a drive.
Yeah.
You went to an aquarium?
Yep.
So I want to do this thing. I had this idea about going to the aquarium and replacing the labels, like putting little putting little stickies on the tanks. I don't know if I can get in trouble for that, but I think it'd be hilarious.
You won't get caught. They won't say shit. But I would say if you're gonna do psychedelics at an aquarium, be ready for the fish to look like people, you know?
Oh shit.
I was like, damn. Like it was also because I just left the camp that I was at for 7 weeks.
Yeah.
So it was all the people on my subconscious was like, you're probably never gonna see those people again. You know?
Yeah.
Have you ever done DMT?
Never.
Oh, you gotta do DMT.
What's it like?
So it's crazy. It can be either really chill if you take like a small hit, or don't hold it in for very long, and like you get weird visuals. Like my friend had a skeleton on his couch, and the skeleton was just levitating with like lights coming out of it. It's like a really powerful psychedelic because if you do a lot of it, like I watched from across the room, I watched my body slump over on the couch.
Out of body for real.
And then I felt like a pull from my belly button, and it like sucked me into this other universe. And there were these really big people things, and I was like melting ice cream, and I was blue for some reason, and I could see the earth in the distance. It was wild. So
Yo.
Yeah, that's why I can't do that.
What the bro? Acid and mushrooms is not like that, bro. That
No,
does
it's
not happen on
different.
acid and mushrooms.
You literally go to like a different place. Most people who blast off with DMT have like go to the same place.
I've been in the room with somebody that had DMT one time, and I told them I didn't want to try it, but
It's intense.
I don't know. I don't know if I would, but yeah, I probably wouldn't. But
It only lasts 10 minutes.
I mean, I know I'd be fine. I just like don't want to have the risk of liking something else. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm like, I'm just gonna kind of chill with where I'm at. I'm in a pretty good headspace, so I'm like,
Yeah, it's the rich man's psychedelic.
Yeah, it's like the
DMT.
Joe Rogan type.
facts
Yeah.
for real.
I
But-
did it like 4 years ago. I think I did it like 5 days in a row.
oh, so
Until
you
that
got a little
happened.
hooked to it. You were like, shit.
Well, I wasn't doing it right. I was trying to figure it out. I
Oh,
was like scared to take all of it in, so it was like a process.
that makes sense.
But the process is pretty fun.
I would say like the only drug I'm curious about doing, I would only ever do if like I got really like, if I like found out I was gonna die, I would try salvia because that shit like is like a day. Like it feels like you trip for a day.
No way. I hear that is horrible.
I've heard it's insane though.
Plus, what am I in 8th grade? Salvia?
Nah, what? 8th grade is crazy.
Yeah, it's been a while since I've done like fake bake, but I don't know. It seems to be making a comeback now. Salvia.
Bro, I don't know. I mean, there was the guy that went on the podcast and did it, and like he like fell asleep, like eyes closed, laying on the bed, and then like he was like low key tweaking a little bit, and then like he finally like came back from it because you're only tripping for like a couple minutes, you know.
Mhm.
And then he was like, "I'm back," and then he like had to like readjust to reality because he had claimed he had like started a new family, like he had friends, like he had like a whole life, like in that
Wow.
3 minutes. So I'm like, if you take a big ass, and the only reason that happened is because he took a small hit, and then all his friends bullied him and called him a pussy, and then he basically cleared the bowl. So he was like fucking gone.
Yeah.
That's kind of how DMT is. A couple minutes and then.
I read this one thing where this guy smoked like salvia, and he like laid down in his bed, and in his mind he became the ceiling fan for like
He just starts spinning and
yeah,
he starts puking because it did.
he became apparently what he said is he became the ceiling fan, and he was watching his life change as the ceiling fan.
Damn.
It was. What was I saying? Back to where we were.
We were talking about DMT and shit.
Yeah, I would never do it, but Lindsay, Lindsay's
Fearless.
done it. Yeah, Lindsay's a lot more
Fearless.
braver than me.
I'm in my psychedelic era.
That's fair.
I was using that rope hammock thing in Zilker Park, like a trampoline, just jumping around my friends. I was on shrooms. I thought it was hilarious.
I think there's only 2 things I've ever had happen to me on psychedelics that like blew my mind. Like usually I'm just like having a good time. One was we were walking, me and my ex-girlfriend were walking back from a park that we were at in the middle of the night. Like, it was like 3 a.m, and my legs started hurting. Like, you know, when you're at the end of that trip and you're just like, fuck, I can't wait to lay in my bed. That's how I was feeling. And you're overthinking it. So your back's like cramping and you're like, can I just get back to the, you know? And I was like, you know what would make this way easier? A scooter. And I took 10 more steps down the road and there was a scooter, bro. I'm not trolling. Like, I was like, I spawned the scooter in. So I'm sure I stole some little kid's scooter. Low key.
Absolutely.
Sorry, bud. But like, I needed the scooter, bro. And to this day, I left it in my fucking garage at my mom's house. To this day, I have no idea where that scooter is.
And what if it was a figment of your imagination?
Bro, if there's no way. I had another person with me.
Yeah, I think that was very serendipitous. You just happened to fall upon a scooter.
Yeah, I was mind fucked. Like the whole rest of the night I was talking about it. I was like, bro, do you remember like 3 hours ago I found that scooter? And like we kept going back outside to see if the scooter was there. Because I was like, the scooter just appeared. I'm like,
you should have brought it back. One time I did shrooms. This was like 12 years ago, and I stole all the silverware from like a bar/steakhouse. And I woke up in the morning and I had a bunch of silverware in my backpack, and I felt really bad about it. So I rode my bike there and I just like put it on the doorstep.
you know what's crazy is I considered taking it back, not the next day, but like a couple days later, and I went to the backyard where it was, and it wasn't there.
Oh wow!
So
Like-
I guess they got it. Maybe somebody else who was high on acid
Yeah,
stumbled upon a scooter.
They took it by force.
Yeah.
Oh
In
god,
your
they
backyard.
broke into my mom's backyard to find the scooter.
Is this
Yeah,
in Chicago?
Elmhurst.
Okay.
But I was like, damn, they stole that shit, I guess. And I what makes the most sense is probably my little brother
Yeah,
used
he
it and left
probably
it
just
somewhere.
took it,
Yeah.
What goes around comes around.
But
you know?
I didn't care about the scooter. I was just hyped that it was there.
Yeah,
the
it was
other
there when you needed it.
the other time, so my thing on psychedelics is very rarely ever do I have any appetite at all. Like I can't eat at all when I'm on psychs.
Me too.
But there's 2 things I've been able to consume while on psychs: cereal and popcorn.
Right.
So I was like finally a little hungry. It was like 6 hours into the trip. I was like, bro, I could eat. Let's make some popcorn. And I went to put the popcorn in the microwave, and there was an already popped bag of
Whoa.
popcorn in the microwave.
Maybe you already.
And obviously I already made it.
Yeah.
But in the moment,
I know.
I was like, what?
I get
What? Like,
I've been there when I was high on weed. Like, when I've smoked pot or smoked weed, I've kind of been there too. Like I've done something and I forget I did it, and then I'm like, oh shit, I can't. Look at this. I'm all excited. But when like I've smoked, that's happened to me when I was high, like smoked weed too. It's weird because I guess your brain kind of forgets.
yeah. I
Which
feel
is
like
cool, though.
I feel like I'm right now in the perfect mindset I've been at since I've moved here. So I'm gonna take a break for a while from any psychs. I have some mushrooms left, but I'm like, I need to hold on to these because
Yeah,
they're
save
very
them
good
for a
mushrooms.
rainy
And I'm
day.
like, my brain feels like I look at it like a chiropractor, and my brain just got the right adjustment it needs. So
Yeah.
until I need that another crack, I'm gonna chill for a bit. But it's been helping me write. Like ever since the most recent trip I've had, I've been writing a lot better. And I wanted to know how your guys' writing style and process have changed since you guys have started dating.
I've definitely grown a lot. Refined the sort of jokes I tell. They're typically shorter, and because I ask him for feedback whenever I like write something, pretty much, and he'll be honest. He'll be like, maybe it's a little wordy, or something like that. So it's helped me grow a lot.
Yeah, it's really important to have someone you can like bounce ideas off of, and having her to bounce ideas off of that's honest has really changed a lot of things. Because I have like a lot of stuff come to my mind. Like I'll be like, "Oh, could this be funny?" And it's a lot of the times it's just like a regular point. But like I'll just be all like, "Oh, this is funny. I'm gonna say this," and then I'll say it, and then she'll be like, "That doesn't make any sense." Okay.
Wait,
Throw
actually,
that one away.
that's crazy that you said the first thing that you said. That I struggle with that a lot, like in music and in comedy. Sometimes I say something that I felt like was gonna hit so hard, but it wasn't that it was funny. It was that it was like hard. If that makes sense, like it
Yeah.
was like, damn, that's an astute observation.
Yeah, that happens to be
Yeah.
regularly. Because I've always tried to think of another joke.
Yeah, something wild to say, or
Yeah,
like a banger.
Yeah, especially when I'm out in public, I'm always trying to think of like, I'm just trying to keep the bit going
Yeah, especially
all the
when it's like a
time.
one-liner or something stupid. Like
Yeah.
sometimes like me and my friends have like inside jokes where we'll do like William Montgomery impressions with one-liners. And we'll just be like, da-da-da-da-da-da, like, to just get like the freak out. And the one I did the other day, I was like, they say black don't crack, but why they smoking it, Tony?
That's something he would say.
Yeah.
I've been writing jokes. Like Mitch Hedberg lately for fun. I just have a bunch of cheesy one-liners. Feeling pretty good about it.
That's lit.
Yeah, she's my favorite one she has is my car has a horn, so I guess it's a rhinoceros. Or how's it go? How do you say it?
That's not my favorite one.
That one's my favorite one. But tell your favorite one.
Yeah, all right. Why the fuck? All right. This guy told me he has 8 dogs. I said, yes, you're Chinese. Of course you have 8 dogs.
He has 8 dogs. He says, I have 8 dogs, but she's colloquially.
Uh.
I have 8 dogs.
I like that. I like that. The one I did on stage the other night obviously needs some work, but I think there's legs. I was like, and it's kind of an add-on to that first joke. It's like, they always talk about that black doesn't crack, but clearly you've never typed crack into Pornhub. So
That's good.
I think that has legs. I think there's somewhere you could go with it.
Because black people like crack.
Well, and because
Question mark
and
over
because
next.
another word for fuck is crack.
I
Is
just,
it
yeah,
really?
it
Yeah.
is. Yeah,
Yeah.
I just now realized. That.
Yeah.
I'm
never-
so old.
I don't use it at all. I think it's like a little kid term, but like,
It is a Gen Z
yeah,
type thing.
I've never been like, yo, bro, just cracked. But like some people say that. Like some
or
people
they
be like,
say,
yeah,
"I've
just
been
cracked.
getting cracked. Yeah.
I also feel like the black community uses it a lot.
Yeah, they're always 10 steps ahead of everybody
Yeah.
when it comes to slang terms.
100%.
I just got used to the word lit. I became friends with Rachel Wolfson because I said something was tight at a party.
Yeah.
My slang's way old.
Yeah, it's so crazy. Like, a lot of, like, black people will say a lot of stuff first, and it'll be cool with them. But the moment, like, a bunch of white people start saying it, I'm like, all right, it's not that funny
Yeah.
anymore.
I have like I don't know. I feel like I talk different all the time just because I think I talk in the way that I feel like was the most fun for me, if that
Right,
makes
me
sense.
Too. Yeah, I know what you mean.
So I'm just kind of like, yapping. But also I talk with cadence because I made freestyle music for 6 years. So
I know
like,
what you're saying. If you're rapping, then
yeah. So it's always like, I feel like I have to be like on a, like when I'm, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Natural rhythm.
yeah, you feel like you always have to. That's kind of how I feel as a comedian. I feel like I'm always trying to say stuff that's funny.
You know who
Like
I
on
feel like
stage.
has like the most insane cadence on stage? Ari Maddie.
Yeah, he's great.
His comedy, like, even though like, no, even if the premise is amazing, the delivery is always like duh 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 punchline. Like it's like, you know what I mean? Like it's like, and then he tells the audience when to laugh, basically, if that makes sense.
But he's
Yeah.
been doing comedy for like a really long time too.
Yeah, he's really been able to hone his craft.
He's a
for
fucking
while.
killer.
He's big in Estonia. He's like huge in Estonia.
There's like 4 people there, and he's
Yeah, that's
6'4".
true. Yeah, he is.
He's tall.
Yeah, he is very tall.
He's always been nice us. He's always nice to me.
I haven't met him.
Yeah, he's super cool.
Yeah, he
I met-
brought pizzas to everybody at the Kill Tony.
Oh,
thing
that's
one time.
awesome.
That was back when they were at Four Choices.
So, how many times have both of you guys been on Kill Tony?
I've been on twice.
yeah, I've been on 4 times. But
Have you guys had good experiences every time you've been on?
Yeah.
yeah, I think so.
I think so.
Yeah, I think so. I think it's never really gone bad. The first time for me was at Vulcan. It was me and William Montgomery, and we were doing like, I was like pretending to be his son, and that was kind of funny. That was pretty funny at the time. The
I think
second,
that's funny.
yeah, it was my first time doing it, so I didn't really know what I was doing.
Oh,
But,
shit. How early into you doing comedy did you get pulled?
like a year,
Okay.
yeah.
And what about for you?
4.
4 years in?
Yeah.
And were you trying to get pulled for a long time before that, or
Yeah, like 2 years pretty much. I got on once because he got pulled up and was talking about me, so they pulled me up and I did my own minute.
Oh, that's
own
cool.
thing, so that was fun. But I was like waiting for.
I saw that
mine.
episode actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The P5, whatever. I was waiting for like my own poll, and then I got it. It was super cool because Joe Rogan and Shane Gillis. I walk around the corner, and Shane Gillis is just in the corner peeing on a trash can, and he turns around and he's like, "Oh shit, you're next." And I was like, "Yeah, I guess so." And then I shook his hand.
That he just used to
That
pee.
he just used to pee.
Oh,
I'm just
nah.
connecting these dots in my head now. And then I went up there and I did a really good job. Joe Rogan shook my hand and said some nice things to me.
That's
And
awesome.
Tony's always very nice to me. I got 2 big joke books.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Tony is always, anytime he sees her, he's always like really friendly.
You guys know you guys are the third. You're the third person to tell me this week that they met Shane Gillis while he was peeing.
That's so weird. He's drinking a lot, so I guess.
I guess it makes
sense.
yeah. But why does he? I wonder if he just has a fear of public bathrooms.
I would guess.
I think it's probably easier just to go back down the stairs to the
Yeah.
alley.
Yeah.
Because the bathrooms are like all the way
Yeah,
down.
they're really
and-
far.
Oh, that's fair. Because in my head, I wasn't connecting this as all at the mothership.
Yeah.
That makes so much more sense. In my head, I was just thinking he's in a random bar in the alley peeing. I'm like, bro, just go to the bathroom, dog.
Yeah,
No.
it's all at the mothership, I think. But
Adds up.
he was really cool. Like, he was really nice. We talked to him after the show, and I was just talking to him about football. I didn't want to, like, fucking talk about comedy and try and, like, tell him all this shit. I just wanted to, like, have a real, like, conversation. So I just talked to him about the Eagles for a minute, and then he took a picture with her, and it was really cool.
Yeah,
It was really nice.
it was really nice. He told me that I was really funny and that he really liked my set and the miscarriage joke. And it was cool. It was fun.
Do you guys have a favorite place to perform?
I mean, definitely the mothership, but that's not always attainable.
Yeah.
I find myself at Shakespeare's mostly.
Yeah, that's where we always are. Either Shakespeare's or Darbar.
What days do you guys usually go?
It varies.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she'll be there tonight. For she's got a show. We both got a
Oh,
spot.
what
Yeah.
time?
8:00 at Narvar.
I think I get off at like 10. Yeah, because I'm debating if I want to head out there late tonight, like midnight, because I have an interview at 10:30, and I should be able to get it done by midnight.
It's Friday.
Uh-huh.
There shouldn't be I don't think there's gonna be a lot going on.
Yeah, I don't
As
know if
far
they're
as
gonna be doing
mics
a mic.
go.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wonder if they'll let us close down NAR again, because that was pretty dope.
Yeah, they've been really accommodating.
Because I got to talk to Isaiah. If they tell me that I could close down NAR, I might have to, because that shit was fun.
The owner of that bar is awesome. I want to say his name's Jason. I was just like, hi, bye, whenever
Yeah.
I come and go. But he let me sell cupcakes there.
That's awesome.
He's a really, really nice guy.
Yeah, that bar is really cool. Like, it's they're very accommodating of creatives. I've noticed.
How did you get into your cupcake business?
I was living in Visalia, California, and I was really bored, and I always liked to bake. And so I just had the idea that it would be sort of a fun way to experiment with different flavors and techniques and make money. So I just kind of became like the cupcake lady, which is not a moniker I'm crazy about.
I mean,
but I
there's
do love
worse things.
cupcakes.
There's worse things to be, I suppose.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, and her cupcakes are really good. Like, so I guess that's part of being I guess that helps. That
I was told that Ron White doesn't even like cakes, but my cakes are his favorite. Also, Red Band said once that my cupcakes were his favorite cake.
Have you
And
ever?
that dude never eats cake. He doesn't.
Yeah.
He hates sweets.
Have you guys ever had? Have you guys ever seen the show Two Broke Girls?
Yeah,
Like-
I like it. It's pretty good. I don't know.
I've seen bits and pieces.
Well, like
She's not really
the
into-
premise in the show is they have a cupcake business that's
Yeah.
like failing, and they're like trying to make enough money to get a loan to like get their cupcake business
Oh.
everywhere. And the show's called Two Broke Girls. So like, what if you marketed your cupcakes as one broke ginger?
or one broke woman.
One broke woman.
One broke woman. Yeah, or one broke girl.
Yeah, something
Yeah.
like that. I was like, I don't know. I thought there's something there because there's like that premise exists.
Or you could say, because you have that joke where you say, "I'm just 3 women in a trench coat." You could say 3 broke women in a trench coat.
Three broke. I mean, that's too close to home. Those actresses, they're well paid.
Yeah.
That doesn't affect them.
Yeah.
It would crush my soul.
Right. Yeah, Kat Dennings is probably not broke.
No.
Probably not.
No. But I don't know. I just thought that was funny.
That is funny. I like the Cupcat thing. Cupcat is. I did not come up with that. Red Band came up with the name Cupcat, and I'm pretty sure he was drunk and doesn't remember.
Yeah.
Did you guys ever get to do comedy cutlery with JP?
We were supposed to, but then we had to work and some other stuff came up and we weren't able to go out there.
Okay.
Yeah, we ran out of money, and we needed to recoup some of our finances.
I hate when that happens.
I want to go out there too. I'm
Yeah,
hoping.
to Wichita or Dallas.
Yeah, that'd be dope. I had one friend that lived out there, and of course, right when I moved to Texas, he moved back to Cali, like literally like the same day or like 3 days later. I was like, bro,
It was an exchange.
I got to see him at least. Like I pulled up on him on the way here, but he was like dead tired. I talked to him for like an hour, and then he fell asleep.
Yeah, I'd imagine if you're moving, that is. I would say if you want to go to Dallas, I would just go hit up Hyenas or it's not that far.
Yeah, I just want to go with a group of people because
Yeah,
I
I
don't know
feel
anybody
you.
out there.
No,
I know
I
people in
feel you.
Houston.
Oh, they're fine.
Yeah.
You know that you go up there, everybody's pretty friendly. Like at the seeker group, that's where most everybody converges.
Now that I say that, I do have one friend that lives in Dallas. I wonder if he'd hold the camera if I went out and did a mic.
probably.
That'd be dope. I could
Yeah,
find
I'm
out.
sure he would.
Yeah, probably.
And there's mics everywhere. You could probably go to Hyenas would be my best guess.
That'd be a good spot to check out.
Yeah, but if you're going to Houston again, Seeker Group is where
Seeker
all the
Group?
mics are.
Yeah, I probably. I don't know if I'd go out to Houston for comedy. Probably for music because I have a lot of friends out there that make music.
Yeah.
But
the
I don't really
chopped and
have.
screwed
Yeah,
type stuff.
yeah. I have my producer lives in Houston.
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, do you want to collab on a rap?
Yes,
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah, I wrote this horrible rap about being overstimulated, and that did really well on TikTok.
Oh, for real?
I feel like if I could poke around with that genre and have fun with it.
So I'm actually about to start a brand new what's the word I'm looking for? A brand new show or like series. That's what I'm looking for. A brand new series on my Instagram where I'm going to be working with different producers and I'm going to be using my freestyles and other people in my groups and like social circles freestyles to promote their beats. So like we're going to be doing like episode 1 of this producer's stuff and do like 10 episode series of producers, get like a 10 beat pack and market their beats with different people's flows.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That'll be fun.
So I'm excited. And I got a lot of people in this network that can rap because
Nice.
so I started this whole thing, Raw Creatives, 5 years ago now, 4.5 years ago. And I built I've made and maintained relationships with friends in different states in the country. And I actually have 2 people out of country. I have one person in the UK and one person in Canada. And we've just done a lot of internet interaction. We've had people come on different shows. That's how I got into comedy. That's how I got into music for real. And now I'm trying to take the internet and bring all these people together in real life. And him and I actually met on the internet from that, JB. And he's a great singer. He's a musician, but he has not even a lick of a bone for comedy. So I'm like, I'll take this as my niche and I'll do the funny stuff and whatever. And you could do the music. You sing better than me. So
He's a serious goose.
He's a
You're the
serious.
silly goose. He's a serious goose.
Yeah. But he can sing. Like he's fucking really, really talented. So I mean, we're trying to make that bridge that gap because I feel like there's a lot of comics that are like looking to do specials in the future too. And I'm hoping to take advantage of that and be able to get people to like let me use my group's music for that stuff and just like help build cool stuff, you know?
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, it seems like you got the right idea. Just trying to build a network.
Yeah. Plus,
Yeah.
it's like, and another thing I'm looking for is like artists because like I feel like people spend way too much money on getting things that have cover arts and like stuff like that.
Yeah.
I want to meet like different people that are like underground that are like really talented. Just work with different networks of people.
Yeah, that's mostly what it is with comedy. Just networking and
Yeah.
being funny. And that's the best way to do it. It seems like you got a good thing going.
Yeah.
I'm decent at the second one.
Yeah.
I'm not that great at networking.
I'm not good at networking at all.
I feel like I'm better at networking than I am at comedy. like that's kind of what like
Well, that's a good skill to have
Yeah.
at the beginning. If you're good at networking, the comedy, everything else will follow.
That's
So you
true.
just keep working it.
Yeah, I don't stop. I've been working my ass off between like the job I'm working and then the show and then music and then just maintaining like social hierarchy and like the group and everything. I've just been like locked in and I'm honestly really happy. Like I'm in a really good spot. Everything's kind of starting to like fall into place. And now I'm just in a matter of building efficiency. Like just,
Yeah.
you know,
That's good. Well, I mean, soon enough, if you keep at it, maybe you can get like a club and stuff. I know people who have started, and I remember seeing them start, and now they got a club and stuff.
for real.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm kind of like I kind of see like I'm trying to get sponsored by this app. It's like a friends app. It's called Yuba, and like I met a lot of people musically on that, and I also met JB on that, and like I feel like it'd be a good opportunity for a brand to use me as like a poster boy because it's like that the whole point of their app is making friends.
Right.
So if you have found someone that literally built a whole company together from that app, that'd be probably a pretty good selling point for marketing.
Yeah, for sure.
So I'm like, bro, I want that. I'm trying to pitch that. Like, I want that to be my first sponsor. That show would be so sick. And then I could really get to building the show because I'll have a constant sponsor and I
Yeah.
can really start pushing the show crazy. Because right now I'm really in like, I'm building an ability to be able to be a twice a week, 3 times a week show. But right now I'm just a once a week show because it's like A, viewership to effort ratio, and B, consistency is key. And I don't want to fall off. So I just
Right.
want to build as much.
Yeah, I feel you.
But once I get, 100 shows, I'm in a spot where I have 20 more that are ready to go. So I can be like, all right, twice a week, and we'll see how that does. And I could, start building from there. And in this city, I'll never run out of people.
Yeah, there's
It's
always
insane.
somebody.
It's insane. Every day I go out, I meet someone else that's like, damn, that person's mad talented. I want to talk to that person.
Yeah, it's a really creative town.
Yeah, of all sorts, artists and musicians.
Absolutely.
and comedy. It's a really cool place to be. Especially.
Are you guys from here?
No, I grew up in San Pedro, California, which is in the port of LA, and I moved here from like the middle of California. So
And how long you been in town for?
2 years,
2 years.
a
Okay.
little over 2 years. Yeah.
What about you, sir?
I'm from Houston.
Okay.
I've been around the city of Austin a lot. Me and my dad came here a lot, but I'm from Houston. I'm not from Austin proper. So, but yeah, I've been coming here.
And you came
For
here
many years.
specifically for Kotoni, or was there another reason?
Well, me and my dad, we would come here. I'd come to Austin a lot for concerts, but we'd always go to like the hill country and like ride like 4-wheelers and stuff. And
Oh,
we
shit.
yeah, that was kind of our bonding thing.
That's
riding,
fucking
like,
cool.
Yeah, that was our thing. Like he really loved like anything with an engine.
That's dope. My dad actually had a big ass 4-wheeler, and like I was confused because for years like we barely used it. Like we had it, but like there was always like rules and regulations of when we couldn't use it.
Yeah.
And then my dad got a lake house, and we brought it to the lake house, and then all of us were old enough at that point to use it whenever. So like, bro, we'd take turns in this like big ass field, like flying
Yeah,
on. Bro, that shit is so fun.
Yeah, it's fun. Like my dad, the way he grew up, his grandfather or my grandfather owned like he was always working in a junkyard, so we'd bring him like motorcycles.
Yeah.
And he'd tell him, if you could fix it, you could ride it, it's yours. So my dad would be working on like bikes when he was like 8 or 9, and he was just, then he had like a car he was driving when he was like 10. It was just a different generation. So that kind of got passed down to me.
Yeah, that's cool.
My dad, when I was like 7, I was like driving jet skis and stuff. And I
Damn.
was like,
I've never even been on a jet ski.
they're fun. They're the best. They're my favorite of all of them. I like them better than 4-wheelers. But like, he had like these little Sea-Doos, and we lived over by the San Jacinto River, and he would be like, all right, just go around and make circles. And I'd be like 7.
That's so cool.
And he's like, don't go over 70. And I would just kind of like stay under. And then I just got, he just kept showing me how to drive these jet skis. And when I was like 12, I was like driving them by myself, like around.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
The only thing I've ever been on that was close to that is I fucking love tubing, bro. That shit is so lit. That shit is so lit.
When I was a kid, we had this big ass tube. It was like for like 5 people, and I got on it by myself. And my dad tied it behind the boat, and he was getting up to like 50, and I was like 10, and I was like on this tube, and the tube would like, the air would get under the tube, so it would like fly in the air, and like it flew in the air, and then it just dropped me.
So my sister and I are really close in age. So when we were really young, when we'd go on the tube, we would like be singing Disney Channel songs.
Yeah.
So like we'd be sitting there on the tube, and it would be going slow. So we're just like singing like all the same shit. And then whoever was driving the boat, it was usually my cousin Jay. Bro, this motherfucker would just start going insane, just whipping us and shit. And I'd be like, you can't knock me off this shit. So one time he literally fucking flipped the tube vertically this way, like upside down, and just watched us all. Dunk! And I was like, damn, that's fucked up.
It's scary. Like, you could get really hurt on those things. Like, I was like, those tubes, they had to recall them because they were so dangerous. People were like dying on those things. But people would get on them, and they just kind of like glide.
Bro, if you die on a tube, that's like a hilarious way to die.
It is pretty fun. That is a white trash way to die.
Dude, come on, bro. I've been tubing since I was a little ass kid. I've fallen off in awkward ass angles and I didn't die. Like, how would you even? I'm trying to picture how you would even die.
I guess they'd hit head first.
Like into something, maybe?
Yeah, or crash into like the trees.
Yeah, that'd be retarded.
Yeah.
Yeah, like if you're just not doing it in the middle of the lake or ocean, what are you doing, bro?
Yeah, it was always cool though, because like when you get on those big tubes, you could just kind of like get in the air and just kind of like.
Oh,
slide.
Yeah. I'm picturing like the lay down ones or like the ones you're like hands on.
Yeah. Those you could flip those too, but they were harder.
That was the one I got flipped out of. The one that's all laid out. So we're like, this shit's too easy. We can't fall out of this. And then this motherfucker flips the whole thing over.
Those were good. Those are good times. Yeah.
I think like some of my favorite memories in my whole life is after they dock the boat after you've been tubing and you flip the tube upside down and then you play King of the Hill on top of the tube.
Right, yeah,
so,
those are fun.
Dude,
too.
Oh my God. We used to beat the shit out of each other, bro. Right in the ocean. No one got knocked out and died.
Yeah. But. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
nowadays they're finding more and more ways to do crazy things. It's really, they always want to be on camera too, doing crazy things.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot, jackass.
I was wondering what your guys' biggest goals are when it comes to comedy.
I would like to start headlining. I would like to amass material and be like undeniably good and be able to go wherever I want, whenever I want, and do tours and have somebody remind me when my shows are. That would be really good. I could do that now. But yeah, just overall success, you know, with just success. I'm a very power hungry individual.
I love it.
Yeah, I'm kind of with her. Just eventually be a headliner. What I want to do, I have like a plan. I'd want to open for someone and like refine the 15 minutes that I think I could do, and just keep working at it, and just keep adding to like eventually like a 30-minute thing, and then eventually become like a feature, and then just kind of get to 30, and then keep working at it, and eventually like maybe in 5 to 10 years be like have my own like hour and take that on the road. and then I could do a special, and then after that, if I have like a really successful special, I can just kind of be done and just
Oh,
go work
shit.
in sports media or something.
Oh shit.
That's what I want to do.
That's
more.
awesome.
Yeah, that's my plan. I just want to. I have like a whole like plan. I'm gonna be an opener for a while, and then feature for a little bit, and just go through the steps because it's
Did
you got to go one day at a time.
would you guys ever consider doing like something together, like as like an actual show?
absolutely. That would be great.
That would be ideal.
Yeah, if me and her could do like a show like where like we both like co-headline, that would be the goal.
So would you co-headline on stage at the same time, or one after the other, and then after kind of do some stuff together?
I'm willing to play around with it. I mean,
Yeah.
it sounds fun.
That would be
Yeah.
so cool.
Yeah.
What
I don't know.
would-
I don't know if that's been done before. Like a couple like a power couple like show. Like I don't know if that's been done.
I wonder if we should use props. That might be fun.
Oh
Yeah.
shit.
Use a hula hoop, little ukulele.
What I think would be cool is if we both did like 45 minutes of our own material and then just did like another 45 minutes of just us like on stage. Like
Yeah.
it'd be kind of like the Sklar brothers.
I'd really like to like play around with like building a like you know how they do showcases?
Yeah.
I'd like to build like a showcase that was like everybody actually kind of had a plan going into it, not just like we threw a bunch of comedians and their shit together. I'd like to do like 5 to 7 comics, get a bunch of people together and like have like a theme for the show that we kind of
Yeah.
all play with, and then we could literally at the end have like a 5-person like riff, and we're like going down the line with Mike adding things, improving. Like I think that shit would be fucking chaos.
Yeah, that would be fun. That would be neat.
I would-
We're actually working on a showcase right now. It's called Brain Babies. It'll
Okay.
probably be sometime next month.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, it'll be a lot of fun. It's gonna be like you said, like 5 to 7 comics. We already have a couple that we know on board, and people who we want to ask. It's just sort of supposed to be like chaotic, nerdy,
Yeah.
awkward comedy because it's in nothing. I've said too much. Wait for the flyer.
Absolutely. My friend, you guys know Isaiah, right?
Washington.
The comic.
Is he,
He's friends with Rock Out Millie,
Oh, that Isaiah.
the
Yeah,
bandana
sorry.
guy.
At Narbar. Yeah, I know him.
He was talking to me about building a potential show, and we were having a whole conversation about it and like who we would try to ask. And then we were out there like we were just trying to name funny people that we also enjoy the company of. You know what I mean? Because like that's the hardest part. It's like you got to be a good hang. You know what I mean?
That's the biggest thing.
Yeah.
I think in comedy, if you're fun to be around, you'll always like have a place. If you're like a dick that's just always like trying to be funny on stage, it's just that's all you care about, and you're just a dick to everybody, it's not. It'll work for you, but you'll never really have like.
You won't reach that pinnacle.
Yeah, you won't ever have like friends. And I know a lot of people like that are like so like
It's
dead
so
set.
It's so weird, and then like a lot of those people, it's even more confusing that they A, don't want to network with anybody, B, they don't want to talk to anybody, and C, they do the same joke everywhere.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
Yeah,
no wonder you have no new jokes. You don't have any friends.
Yeah, they don't have any experiences to build off of.
Yeah.
And I've seen people like that are like, when you see them and they're about to go up, they're all like, and they're all like preparing.
Yeah.
It's like, bro,
Lock in, go have fun.
we're not advancing we're not like fucking blitzing the fucking German army over here. We're not fucking at World War II. You don't have to fucking act like it's a fucking
Yeah.
big deal.
You could usually tell exactly what it is like before people go up. I don't know. I'm glad that you put it that way, because I have like a line with that in music. Like people are like, oh, I struggle with writer's block. I'm like, no. You're not having writer's block. You're having lack of experience.
No, yeah, I get it.
You know,
yeah.
like it's like if you have nothing to write about, that means your life isn't chaotic enough. If there's nothing for you to be like, and it's the same thing with people not liking you. Like if people don't like you, like it's like, or if people have only good things to say about you, you haven't been around enough. Because some people talk shit because purely they just need someone to talk shit about.
Yeah, that happens.
And it's like, I don't know. I don't take that shit seriously at all.
Especially if you're around these people all the time and there's alcohol, eventually someone's going to get mad at somebody and it's going to be a fight.
Yeah.
It's just part of life.
People get their feelings hurt.
Yeah.
Some people treat comedy like high school, and it's really not. It shouldn't. It's a business, and it should be.
And I've been on both sides. I've been to where like I've gotten my feelings hurt too, and it's just part of. I've tried to like learn to just say it's part of
Yeah.
life.
Not me. I don't give a shit. Like ever.
Yeah,
Me
Lindsay
neither. I don't
doesn't
give a
ever.
fuck.
Yeah, Lindsay doesn't care at all.
I don't care at all. Like really, like I've been a white rapper most of my life. Like, what the fuck are they gonna say to me? I haven't
A
heard.
ginger white rapper.
Yeah, what are they gonna say? A Jewish ginger white rapper.
Whoa.
That's why I'm triple threat.
Sorry,
Yeah.
we have to leave.
But genuinely though, like I don't know, it doesn't do anybody any good to hold resentment, and it doesn't do anybody any good to hold a grudge.
Yeah.
But like for me, like I'm trying to get to a spot in comedy where it comes as naturally into my day to day as music does. Because like I'll literally be in an empty car and get bored, and I have to freestyle. Like it's
Yeah.
therapeutic. It's like it gets out of my
That's-
brain. Like, and that's my shit. Like I love it. It's
That's
my
your medium. Yeah.
Would you do a rap for us?
Absolutely.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, we could close the show with it.
Oh yeah, I'm so excited.
I got you. But yeah, I don't know. I love that shit. That's like my favorite thing to do. And genuinely, I don't think I'd be the same person without it. And like I look at it as a really unique way. You ever play like GTA 5?
Yeah.
So what's the most
Yeah, I
fun
love
thing to
that
do in
game.
GTA?
Steal cars.
And fuck people up, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Run people
Punch
over.
hookers, right?
I like doing the jumps.
So think about it. In GTA 5, you would never do any of that shit in real life.
No.
Because why?
Because you'd be killed.
Consequences.
Yeah.
It's way
Right?
harder to run from the
So
cops,
in
yeah.
the same thing in hip hop music, right? You can say and do horrible things in your hip hop music
Right.
that everybody gives pride towards because it was clever. But if you did any of those things, you'd be looked down upon. So that's why I feel like hip hop music is so popular in today's generation, because it's the true expression. And same with comedy, it's the true human expression, unfiltered.
No, I know what you mean.
That's why I like it so much, because it's like
there's not many other genres of music where you could like rap about hooking up with pregnant chicks.
exactly.
Except from hip hop.
Anything, fucking hoes, shooting
Yeah.
people,
'Cause that's what
taking shit, stealing, flexing.
UGK had a song called Pregnant Pussy, and they were talking about banging a pregnant lady and the baby sucking dick from the. It was insane. You can only do that in hip hop.
But that's the same thing in comedy. It's like the reason I feel like the level of which I feel like a joke is great versus good is the level of realism to relatability. Like
Right.
it's like if something seems far fetched but kind of sounded like it happened, but everybody has been kind of in that thought process. I feel like that's when the hole's the biggest of like how much of a laugh you'll get from something.
I like darkness plus whimsy.
Okay,
I
yeah,
try to make my perspective like yin and yang.
that makes sense.
I
Yeah.
think-
Oh, sorry.
I think the best thing you could do is always like hit it with things they don't expect to hear.
Yeah.
from somebody
And
that's
I had
like-
trouble, like you were saying, like saying things that are true versus funny. And because of my music background, I have like an entendre based thought process. So I'm like, okay, how can I say things that have double meaning? So like my best joke, which is my Kill Tony joke, is the name of the joke is Black Ice because it can mean so many different things. And the joke goes on to explain how Chicago is violent and they have a lot of black ice. It's not what you think. And then I'm like, last week I slipped and fell on black ice, hurt my back, got up and realized my wallet and keys were missing.
I heard that at Narbonne.
Yeah.
It's funny.
Like, yeah. And then it's like, it goes into like explaining how black guys and black ice are spelled
They
the same way.
sound
They sound the same.
similar.
Yeah. But it's like,
What episode were you on?
for Kill Tony,
Yeah.
I've never been on.
Oh.
Yeah. So that's going to be when I get pulled. That's,
Got it.
and then I'm debating between that and my gay voices joke. I like both jokes.
Everybody does a gay voice.
No,
would go
I don't.
with Black
I don't
Ice.
use the gay voice. I explain why gay people sound the way they sound.
Oh, okay.
So it's like the punchline is I think they sound that way as a consequence of having sex immorally.
Oh yeah, I like
Yeah.
that one too.
Yeah. So I'm like, I feel like that's a pretty good punchline.
I
But
figured it'd be because of the testosterone they extracted from the male
the
or the lack of I don't know.
it's from the estrogen that they get from fucking gay men.
Right, yeah. I guess so, yeah. They have to play a womanly role.
That's good.
Yeah.
The original reason I wrote that joke is it's a remix of Chris Rock's Black People joke. So like he says that there's a civil war between black people and N-words.
Yeah.
And like
Oh yeah.
I remixed it like gay people and faggots.
Yeah. No, I know
So
what you mean.
I
Yeah.
kind of, that was like the original way I wrote it. And then I changed it to why they sound the way they sound. And then
Right.
it kind of grew from there.
Yeah. Well, that's cool.
Yeah. I have this weird thing. There's like jokes that are meaningful enough that if you build on them can be funny, but can't be open mic or like Kill Tony jokes. Cause they're like, you need to like, I feel like you need to like tell a story with it, kind of. And then there's jokes that I have that are the opposite. I feel like are just one-liners that are like built for that like energy. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And I'm kind of
I
trying
know
to.
what you
I'm having difficulty finding the balance sometimes, like of like one-liners and like energy builders for the crowd into like written material. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah, all my stuff is just really short. I really am jealous of storytellers because, like, John Mulaney and Louis C.K. both storytellers. Dave Chappelle, all amazing.
Oh, yeah.
Like, a lot of the greats.
Chris
right?
Rock. Yep.
Yeah, but yeah, all my stuff is like short and punchy. I'm always afraid of like it too much, so I just whittle things down
Yeah.
to the bare bones.
Yeah, do you guys have any friends that you've met that are like you're like kind of mad that they wouldn't get into comedy? Like you just know they'd be built for it?
No, I don't have any friends.
No, not.
I know what you mean. Yeah. There are people that are just really funny that you. I know somebody that I work with. His name's Ed Clements, and he's this old white dude who kind of looks like Santa, and he's just so funny. Like the way he just is like an old timey funny guy.
Yeah.
And I feel like if he went up, he would do well.
I'm personally gonna say this right now. Nick, fucking start doing comedy, you pussy.
That guy in there,
Yeah. No, that's
Oh.
JB.
Like, fuck you, Nick.
Yeah,
Yeah.
come on, Nick. Come on.
get a grip.
God damn,
I
bro.
like saying that. Get a grip.
Motherfucker is so unbelievably effortlessly funny. And it's not just like saying things in conversation, it's like written bits. Like it's like he came up with a bit, calls me, tells me it's fucking hilarious. And I'm like, fuck you, I'm gonna use that in 3 years if you don't use it.
Yeah,
It's coming out.
You should take it.
No, I can't. That's fucked up. Because he's
I've-
gonna do it. He's gonna
I've
do it.
taken
eventually.
things for people that like.
Yeah, but he'd know. I'm not doing it.
I don't do it on stage, but I've taken things for people. Like I talk about going to this place called Witch Witch. It's a sandwich place. You have to put your name on the thing. And I always put my name as Baby Seal. So
Yeah.
they're like, Baby Seal, your club is ready.
I'd say-
clubbed with
I'd
it.
say the only thing I
I
really
stole that from somebody.
I'd say the only thing I really steal on stage is sometimes I'll like take a reel and turn it into like a punchline, like that I saw, like an Instagram reel, and like I'm just like, bop, like okay, that was funny, and I just like rephrase it into a bit. I do that sometimes, like when I'm like on for a really long time.
Yeah.
But usually
it's
I
easy to do.
usually I just have my own shit for the most
Yeah.
part because I have a lot of jokes that I'm working on constantly. But I have like 3 that I try everywhere just because I'm like those are like my favorite bits. So I'm just like kind of like getting those tightest as possibly. And then sometimes when I get someone's opinion on it, I try it in a completely different way using the lens of that opinion. And most of the time it doesn't hit because it was their perspective. And I've noticed that's like fucking with me. Like it's like the joke is so good because it's from my perspective. And like when I change that too much, it kind of steals the essence of what the joke originally was.
Right, and it has to be. It has to be honest, otherwise it's not going to be funny.
Yeah.
People see through like fakeness, unless you're like Chiwetel. Did he die?
I don't know who that
Chiwetel.
is.
Anyway, if you're a really good actor, you might be able to be fake about it. But if you're not, then
Yeah,
you
it's
should
obvious.
try being honest because it's obvious.
I'm really honest. I want to make a whole bit about why autism is a superpower, but like I really don't know how to make it funny. Like that's the premise, and I just want to work on it. I think that could be so good because for real, I really believe that. Like I really think my autism is a superpower.
Yeah, I've heard that before. The people kick that around.
And I feel like there's a lot of ways you could put it into generalisms of just like things people that didn't have autism would wish they could do. Like I think you could just put extremities. You could just be like, I don't know. I'm just like, well, I could talk to everybody and not give a fuck about everybody and still engage in the whole conversation. I feel like everybody kind of wishes they could do that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I was like, I'm super friendly from the exterior, but my brain's doing multiple things. Like, there's have you ever seen the movie Now You See Me, Now You See Me?
No, I've never seen that.
Bro, highly recommend. It's a 3-movie
It's
series.
a magic movie, right?
Yeah, it's the magicians that are robbers.
Yeah, I've seen the trailer.
Bro, unbelievable movie. First of all, I'm blanking on his name right now, but the main character of that movie is one of my favorite actors.
Michael Cera.
No.
No, it's somebody
He's the Jew.
Jesse Eisenberg.
Jesse
Yeah,
Eisenberg.
I can't ever
Yep.
tell those two
No,
apart.
the Jewish version.
Jesse Eisenberg. He's so funny.
I
And
can never tell those two apart.
and he's in this fucking court proceedings. Oh no, it's not even from that movie. I'm bugging. It was from The Social Network.
Yeah, that
I've
was,
seen that one.
And in The Social Network, they ask Jesse Eisenberg, and they're like, "What are you paying attention?" And he's like, "I'm giving you the most amount of my attention possibly required for this situation. But most of my focus is back at the Facebook, learning this. And that's exactly how I am. I'm like, my attention's there, but I'm also like thinking about this, and this at the same time.
You're back at the Facebook.
Yeah. I'm back at Raw Creatives. Seriously, like that's really how I think. And I have like a problem with like needing to multitask to get things done. Like I can't focus on one thing a lot of the time.
I think that's ADHD a lot.
Bro, but I'm focused hell on both things, like locked in. Like this is what my typical day at work looks like. I'm working, I'm on the phone with my dad, and I have a hockey game on. So I'll work, and then if I'm stationary at work, I'm watching the game, talking to my dad about the game.
Yeah, I'm kind of in the same boat. A lot of the times when I'm at work, I have to like mix commercials and stuff and put them into load them into the system. And I have to like watch old like MotoGP races to really focus. And like I'll be listening to the show and I'll be watching like motorcycle racing, and I have to like try to connect them together, and it's really.
It's like even when I edit the show. Like when I edit this show later tomorrow or the next day, I'll literally have your video fully cut together on CapCut, and then I'll click play on it and just be playing video games, and then pause the game every so often and be like, oh shit, there's a clip right there. And I just write the timestamp down, and then I edit the clips down. I try to get 11 to 20 clips per episode.
That's cool.
That's so efficient.
Yeah.
If this were a job interview, I would hire you.
Thanks.
Yeah.
So you're hired at Pet Supply Plus.
Yeah, you can feed all the animals, and take care of she's got an animal business in her head.
Dude, that would be so. I actually have something. Then you're gonna like this. Actually, I am hosting an event at the end of October, where we're gonna be doing a charity basketball and football tournament, and we're gonna have live comics and live artists performing throughout the day, and it's gonna be 25% of proceeds go to the San Marcos Animal Shelter.
Aw.
Yeah.
How nice.
Yeah. So I'm going to try to get as much build up as that I can possible for that. And I'm running it with another company. So it's going to be Raw Creatives times Balcony Boys, which is another music group in San Marcos. My good friend Griefer runs it. So we're going to have it marketed Raw Creatives versus Balcony Boys. And it's going to be like, if you sign up for the tournament, you get a dry fit shirt that comes with one of our logos on it. And then that's how we'll separate the teams for the tournament.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's neat. That'll be fun.
Yeah, that's a great idea. If you need any volunteers for that.
100%, and I need people to come do comedy. That would be so awesome.
I will volunteer to do
so
comedy.
I got a couple of buddies that do some sound stuff, so I'm gonna try to get a nice setup for like get a nice. We're not gonna really have a stage. We're gonna be at a park, but we're gonna set up like tents and shit. It's gonna be fucking dope.
Yeah, it sounds really organized.
It's gonna be dope, bro.
Yeah.
I hope the comics have like walk-up music.
Dude, 100%.
And I want mine to be Sarah McLachlan, Arms of the Angel.
I'm so glad you said that. I had a question prepared for it today. I was gonna ask y'all if y'all were WWE wrestlers, what would your song be when you come out?
In the Arms of the Angel.
Oh,
or Roxy Music. Roxy Music more than this, actually, probably. Maybe.
Yeah, mine would be a song by a band called Experimental Hip Hop Collective. It would be a song called "Get Got" by Death Grips.
Oh shit!
I
Okay.
really love Death Grips.
I think this is gonna get me canceled, but my song would be "Family Matters" by Drake.
I've never heard it.
Oh, I'll play for you.
I've heard it. I've heard it.
I'll play it for you after
what I'm
this.
saying. I've heard it.
Is it really bad?
It's not
No,
bad. It's just it says "N-word." I said it right at the beginning of the song.
Yeah, it's
just
yeah.
Well, he can say it. He's
It was
allowed.
part of the beef.
But it's funny because it would be my song in WWE. So like that would be the whitest guy ever walking out to that song.
Oh no, that's great.
So I
get
think it'd
it
be
now.
I think it'd be
It
great.
was part of the beef. That song was part of the beef.
Yeah, because they were saying like Kendrick was saying Drake's a white guy,
Yeah.
and then he was like
And
N-word.
then he
I said
said
it.
the N-word
Yeah.
immediately.
Emptied a couple of our friends from your jabs. You mentioned my seed. Now deal with his dad. I'm about to go bad.
Yeah, that's Drake's verse.
Dude, that song is better than any song from the beef. I don't care what anybody says. I've been a hip hop fan my whole life. I had no dog in the fight. I like both artists. That song is so good to this day.
My favorite was Meet the Grams.
Really?
Yeah,
That was a
those are
good
the
song.
best.
It was a good song.
Meet the Grams was like
The beat is crazy on that
Yeah,
song.
it sounded like he was gonna murder somebody. I like people who are like really. I like people who are gonna murder people and stuff.
I still think the most underrated bar from the entire beef is he said, I want to talk to you. He said, I'm trying to talk to your uncle because I want to talk to the man of the house. And Kendrick has a whole song where he talks about his uncle as a transgender woman. So he's saying that even
Yeah,
your
that song-
transgender woman uncle is more manly than you.
Yeah,
And I feel like that's pretty funny.
So I wonder who wrote that.
Drake?
I hope so.
He definitely wrote it.
I hope so.
I think there's too many jokes in there that he wouldn't want people to like in his circle to know exactly what happened. Like I feel like there's so many things that are like so specific to his life. Maybe not, but
Drake's a Kill Tony fan.
is
Yeah.
he?
Yeah.
He follows Tony.
I wonder if he would do it.
Maybe. I mean,
I bet you he would.
He is chronically online.
I bet you he would.
I hope he is a guest. I always have this like idea. If he's like a guest, I'm gonna show up in my Kendrick Lamar shirt.
Who's your number one Kill Tony wish list like panelist?
Roseanne Barr.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to kill in front of her. I grew up watching her, and like she's such an idol of mine. And I got to meet her, and she told me I was fat. It was great.
No, she told you she said she was just giving you like dieting advice. I don't know if she explicitly called you fat.
She asked if I was on Ozempic.
Oh,
I was like,
nah.
I can't afford Ozempic, so she told me not to eat white foods. But she's like the queen of comedy in my eyes, probably always. So to be able to kill in front of her would be great.
That'd be so cool.
Yeah.
What about you?
I'd like I just want David Lucas to be on so I can go back and forth with him.
Oh,
'cause
and
I have
roast
stuff
battle?
written, and I don't know, either him or I want Aaron Rodgers to be on because
That'd be so sick.
other stuff written about him.
You know who? Just not even because I have bits ready, but the number one person I want to see be a panelist on Kill Tony is Joey Diaz.
Oh
Yeah,
Bro,
he would be cool.
he would be. Dude, could you imagine the like the Instagram reels from that? Like,
Yeah,
you'd be like, "Who the fuck is this cocksucker?"
he saw my friend Max at Shakespeare's, and he told him he was gonna come on to Max's show, but I guess he got too baked and forgot.
It's fair.
Or he was just too busy. I mean, he's Joey
It's
Diaz.
Joey
He has
Diaz,
no
yeah.
reason to be at Shakespeare's on a Friday night.
He was in the back of NAR and he met Isaiah, and Isaiah asked him if he could pray for him, and they put their hands on each other's shoulders and prayed for each other right in the alley. And then
That's
he
so
left.
sweet.
I wonder why he was at Narbar.
I have no idea. He wasn't at NAR bar. He was just
in the-
walking
okay,
through. Yeah.
I
and-
love Isaiah. He is such a nice young man.
I
Yeah,
agree.
He has that bandana.
I agree. He's such a good kid. And
Yeah.
I constantly make jokes about his bandana saying that he's colorblind. He's actually Bang Crip. And he's like, fuck you talking about, man? This shit's blue. And like, we did like a whole riff on stage about that the other day. I thought that shit was funny.
Wait, don't the Crips wear blue?
Yeah,
They do, but the bandana's red.
Yeah,
So I'm like, he bangs
he's
Crip.
actually blood, but he's
Yeah.
also- he's a confused.
yeah. I don't
kid.
know
Yeah,
why
yeah.
he would wear that if he has connections to.
I mean, he's from Indiana. He has no
Oh,
connections.
okay.
That I know of, anyway.
He's a confirmed member of MS-13.
Did you know that Rockout Millie, Isaiah, and myself all moved here on the same day?
Oh, that's nice.
Insane. None of us knew each other before this. We met each other and all became good friends through Kill Tony. But we all of the first time we ever went to Kill Tony was the same time. So we met each other that week. And like ever since then we've been locked in. Like we've been
That's
making
cool.
music, doing comedy together.
That's neat. You found your group.
Yeah. It's fucking
Yeah.
crazy. I'm just like, but what the fuck are the odds of that? Like we all ended up here in the same day.
I guess if you all had sort of the same ideas,
Yeah.
I guess they all just find a way to.
What's wilder is that we all have a hip hop background.
Really?
Yeah, so so Millie's from New York, and Isaiah's from Indiana. I'm from Chicago, and all of us grew up hip hop music, completely different lifestyles, but all from hip hop. And then we all were like, "Shit, this is like freestyling is way harder than comedy. Well, let's go
Yeah,
try to do some
I'll
comedy."
agree. Yeah.
Yeah, so I was like, "Fuck it, we're gonna go, we're gonna go talk some shit in comedy," and it was just crazy.
What if you did comedy to beats?
I thought about it, but I want my music to keep in a different lane than my comedy.
No, I
get
get that.
You
Yeah.
know, I already went down the path of making like grotesque hip hop music,
Ooh, I
like
like that.
like talking shit, saying wild shit, you know. So like because of that, I'm trying to get in more of like an inspirational bag, I guess, with music and like more meaningful to my life. Like the most recent song that I made, not most recent, but one of my favorite songs that I made, I said, the song's called Keep Me Whole, and it's all about becoming yourself again after a bad breakup. So I said, now she got me smoked like the bottom of the bowl. Got my heart working double time. I swear this bitch is swole. And I'm learning as a man, you need nobody else to keep you whole. So keep you whole. And it's like, I
I
don't know.
guess that's the hook.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like the hook in the song. And
Yeah.
I don't know. To me, it's like I've been trying to make stuff that's more coagulated to my journey in hip hop and in comedy. So I'm trying to like talk about the grind while I'm doing it, basically, rather than
Yeah, no, I feel you.
make wild shit. Because I did have years of just like I'll show you. If you go on my Instagram, I have freestyles posted from years ago where I'm just like every single line is fuck that bitch, and every line is a different line of like a pussy joke or a fucking fag joke or something.
Yeah.
Like-
yeah.
Like one of my favorite Lil Wayne bars ever. He did a song. He used to do all these crazy remixes, and he did Chief Keef's "Don't Like," and he said, I don't remember what he rhymed it with, but he was like, "You flaming faggots, put them underwater," and I was like, oh, that's so tough.
Yeah, Lil Wayne would always rap over other people's beats.
Yep.
I never really understood it.
His
I guess
whole
it was just
idea-
him. Like, I
His
don't-
whole idea was I could do it better than everybody.
Yeah.
That was his whole
would
thing.
Piss me off.
Whatever
if it was
happened
my
to him?
beat.
He's still rapping.
Yeah, he's really blowing. He's really doing great. He's headlining at the House of Blues. He's really killing it. He's really
He's the
really
shit.
blowing up. He's headlining at places like the House of Blues and the Bayou Music Center. You know,
And
he's really doing great.
he also just did I just went to his show last summer. I can't remember where it was. I literally was there, and I can't remember what the place was called. Anyway, but
Was it here in Austin?
no, it was in Chicago.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he did a show out there, and everything was good about the show except he opened. It was the Carter 6 tour, and he opened with "Welcome to the Carter," but he had no auto tune, and he had the beat off, and he was like clearly fucked up. So like his voice sounded retarded, like just on the microphone. Every other song he sounded normal, but that was one song I was really excited to sing bar for bar with him in concert, and it just didn't hit there was no ear candy. Like it didn't hit the way I wanted it to.
He is kind of different now. I guess he just got older.
I wasted the fuck out of that day. I talked to a light skinned woman the entire time I was there, and I like didn't ever see her again after that.
But
Like
when he was on like Rap City and all of that though, like that was his
his
like
prime.
yeah the before he got involved with Young Money.
You know why I call Lil Wayne the
Or
greatest of
after.
all time? You know why I call him the greatest hip hop artist of all time? Because obviously his numbers speak for themselves, but he also is the reason that we have Drake and Nicki Minaj in hip hop. And Drake is the most selling male artist in our generation, and Nicki is the most selling female artist in our generation, and Lil Wayne is one of the biggest selling artists in our generation, and he brought the other two in. So really that makes Wayne the most selling artist ever.
Yeah, I guess he finessed a little bit.
I mean, think about it. I mean, even if you ask both of them, Wayne wrote a lot of verses for Nicki, and Wayne wrote a lot of verses for Drake.
Yeah,
If you go and like actually talk to them, they'll both say Wayne's the best.
yeah, I think most.
Lil Wayne's your
A lot
favorite
of-
rapper's favorite rapper.
A
is
lot
what
of
I'm trying to
people,
say.
a lot of people from like that generation, love like the 2010s. Everybody,
Yeah.
Lil Wayne's
I love Juice WRLD though.
yeah, maybe as an emo rapper.
Bro, no, his unreleased music is so good.
I liked a lot of the boom bap stuff and the stuff before that. I like Jadakiss and
Oh, Jadakiss is so tough.
like.
Do you know
Benny
who
Siegel and
do you know
all
who
them.
Deontay Hitchcock is?
No, I never.
Oh my god, he is so tough.
Is he like what?
He's
I've
new,
never heard of him.
He's newer. He's from Atlanta. He's a lyrical rapper from Atlanta, and he's insane. He's done like he dropped a freestyle last week. I can show you when this ends. Fucking insane. Like one of the best freestyles I've ever seen. And he also did a freestyle on Kanye West. It all falls down. Like that. It all falls
Did
down.
he do it on the song or was it?
It was the instrumental.
Okay, it was a remix.
Yeah, and he did a freestyle live on the radio,
Right.
and it was fucking unbelievable.
I think I know who you're talking about. This dude's always freestyling, right?
Yeah.
I
He
know.
said
on Sway all the
he said
time.
pussy too good for me to live like Christ, so I grabbed this pen and all my sins I write.
I
And I was like, oh
my
my
friend Cody Cruz
God.
really likes him. My
The-
friend Cody Cruz.
He's got an album coming out May 6th. I'm definitely gonna be bumping.
That's cool.
I would say in the last 2 years, I can only name one good album that I've like genuinely still listened to this day, and it's J. Cole's The Fall Off. Bro.
My favorite in hip hop of the last 2 years. You're saying?
Yeah.
I really like Ka.
Ka, but who?
He's a rapper named Ka.
His name's rapper. What was the album called?
I think it was I don't remember, but I just know it was Ka. Ka was the rapper, and he was a fireman, and he died.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it was a posthumous.
Yeah, I really liked J. Cole's album because it had a whimsy ratio of like singing to lyricism and
Yeah,
like
he's good.
meaning. And the best song on the album, I don't care what anybody says. He made a song called "I Love Her Again," and the whole song talks about an obsession with a promiscuous woman. But if you look deeper, the whole song's about hip hop music. The hip hop music is the promiscuous woman.
So he did the Common thing. He did the Common thing.
Yeah. And there was a he's like the whole concept is just like being over in love with hip hop. And he said I finally found love with her. I used to tell her everything back up in the day. And he's like, getting older, raising kids makes it harder for me to talk to you because like you can't be playing like grotesque hip hop music around a 2-year-old, you know?
Yeah.
So it's like the whole storyline is like he couldn't play hip hop music, but at the same time, you can't be FaceTiming hoes all the time if you're a dad too.
Yeah.
So his mentality was kind of like double entendreing that the entire song,
Yeah.
every
It's
line.
similar to what Common did back in the.
So good.
Yeah, I like to. Common had a song like that. It was like the beginning. It was like called "I Used to Love Her." And it was just him talking about a woman, but it was really about hip hop the whole time.
Really? So it's been done before.
Yeah, Kanye I think did it too. Kanye did it on Coming Home. He was talking about a woman, but it was really about Chicago.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been done a couple of times.
That's so cool. I love
Yeah.
that shit.
Like-
And like I was having a conversation the other day. I feel like music's lost its artistry in a way. Like I feel like people still are talented and people mistakenly say that there's not talent anymore because there definitely is. Like if anything, there's more. It's just when there's an abundance of something, it becomes less valuable. And like I don't think same with comedy. I feel like there's a lot of funny fucking people.
Everybody's trying too hard to sound what sells.
Yeah, but I don't think it's that people are less funny. I think there's just more people that are funny.
Right.
So we individually, it's harder to shine as bright because there's so many of us that are at the same level. You know what I mean? Or
Yeah.
not necessarily the same
No,
level.
I
but
get it. I get
close.
what you're saying. It's an oversaturation.
Yeah.
It's been easy. It's been made easier to, like, back in the day, if you wanted to rap, like, you had to, like, book studio time and stuff.
Now you
But-
can just play it on your computer.
Yeah, now you can get, like, FL Studio and just kind of make some drum machine, make beats.
Yeah.
And you don't need to really go to a studio anymore. It's
Yeah, I
eliminated
mean,
the-
that's kind of true. I would say no matter how you can create a song, no matter how you perform it, no matter how you produce it, it's like playing the lottery. Like it's
Yeah.
like you're most of the
No, I
time
know
going
what
to
you
scratch
mean.
off and get $0, no matter how good
yeah,
the song
it's
is.
not gonna. It's
But
not
you
gonna
might
hit.
get that fucking,
Yeah.
you might get
One
that
might hit,
$10,000
yeah.
fucking lottery hit. You might.
Yeah.
And that's what everybody's dream is. That's why I created the podcast because it's like I can write as many songs as I want. I know I'm good. I know. It's not an arrogance thing. It's like I just know. I have so much evidence to back up that I'm good. That's something I'm confident in. But I could drop 100 songs and get 1,000 views. So why the fuck would I not create a platform where I can be myself and talk all the time and interview and
Yeah, I
have
guess
cool
it's a better
conversations?
thing to
I could
do.
do this every day and I can
Right.
get views on this every day.
Yeah.
And then eventually when I get popping from this, I can be like, hey, by the way, that intro song that y'all think is so fucking catchy, guess what? I made that.
Yeah.
That song
And
that's
it's
in the
a good
outro,
avenue,
yeah. So then I can really build it based on an audience that I already like.
Yeah. I know
Because
what you mean.
I want my audience to be people I could get a beer with, not people that I have to hide from.
Yeah, I know what you
You
mean.
know what I mean? So
Yeah, I feel you.
that's kind of what my mentality is. So between the two of y'all have had 6 Kill Tony episodes, right? You said
Yeah,
you know.
Think so, right? You've had 2, I've had 4.
Yeah.
So with that, like, have you guys had any crazy real life effects of that?
You should tell
Tell him what?
the real life experience, the crazy experiences from Kill Tony.
Well, it's not crazy. It's kind of cool. Some guy bought us a Nintendo Switch.
Oh,
Yeah, then he gave us $400.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, I don't know why he did that, but thank you.
Was he black?
No, it was some dude from Kansas. He had his one hand. He's very nice.
Oh shit.
He
I
sends
don't know
a
why.
lot
I
of
was just picturing like
messages.
a rapper type just walking up to you, just being like, "Here's $400, you funny motherfuckers."
Now that has happened, but to our friend. Our friend had that happen to him once. They gave him $100. Some black dude. Remember that happened to Michael Scott?
Oh,
That's
Michael
right.
Scott.
Yeah. Then
Bro,
he got in his car and crashed and went.
he's good. I like
Yeah.
Michael Scott's comedy.
Yeah. He's our friend. He's our good friend. But yeah, that was crazy. And then like when I first got on, the first time I was at a red light in Cypress, Texas, where I was living at the time. Some guy came up in a truck, and I was listening to, I don't know what I was doing. I was listening to something. I was like into the song, and the guy started throwing like little pebbles at me, and I was like, "What the fuck?" And then I looked out. He's like, "Hey man, you were funny on that show, Kill Tony. You did good, man." I was like, "Hey, thanks, buddy." And then he drove off, and I never saw him again. It was like weird things like that were cool. Then somebody at Kroger recognized me, and I was trying to like get some Dr. Pepper, and that's the whole story. I asked him if I could have the Dr. Pepper, if I could steal it or take it for free, and he said no. That kind of sucked, but just stuff like that, just people recognizing you. Is pretty
Okay.
cool.
People stare at me at work. Mostly like it happened with some limo drivers recently. They're like staring at me, and then I heard them whispering about Kill Tony. I'm trying to think of what my name was, and I'm like, I'm right here. Just ask me.
Ask. Yeah, it's so weird. A lot of people get they'll like look at you and they'll be all like,
I've seen that person before. Yeah.
yeah, but they don't know where.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
If they just ask, we'd be happy to tell them. She's a lot.
That's fair.
She's really, she's pretty social too. But I think you don't like talking to a lot of people a lot of the times, right?
I'm definitely not as social as you.
Yeah,
But-
that's what I was trying to get at.
Yeah, sometimes I'd rather be at home watching cartoons.
Yeah, I have a little bit better of ability to like talk to people I don't know sometimes. For her, she could do it too, but I think it's
I feel like
stressful.
for me, I really enjoy this, but I really do not like this.
Oh, you mean one-on-one?
Yeah, like I'd rather
Yeah, I
talk
know what
in
you're
like
talking
with
about.
just a couple of people or like one person.
Yeah,
like
not
I do
a
better
bunch
in
of
that social
people.
circle than like a bunch.
No, I get what you're saying.
And like it's not that I can't do it. It's just I need substance to do it. Like you know what I mean? Like if I'm like smoking weed and drinking, that changes. But like if I'm just like sober, I'd much rather just like be with like 2 or 3 people than like 6.
Yeah, no,
Six
I
is
get it.
I'm like 6 is a lot of people, especially like in a bar. We go, oh, damn, there's a lot of us here, bro. What the fuck?
Yeah, that's most people, I think.
And even more on Kill Tony nights, there's just people everywhere.
Everywhere. And the
Yeah.
thing is, that's why I smoke cigarettes on Monday nights and Monday nights only, because I get enough upper to like fucking go and chop it up with people. And I get the most out. I mean, bro, that's how I met y'all. Like, I literally just go around networking and talking to people and hoping that someone's cool. Like, genuinely.
Yeah, it's a gamble, but most of the time, everybody's pretty
Yeah,
chill.
but if they're not cool, I'll gauge it pretty quick,
Yeah,
and then
you'll
I just won't talk to them.
just
But
leave 'em alone.
if they are cool, I'll take their Instagram down. I'll fucking help support and post some of their content and vice versa, and I'll try to get them on the podcast.
Yeah, I know people like that that are like, they're all too big for them. I don't get that. I'm like, you're in the same place we are. I don't know why you're acting all high and mighty. When
For
you're in
real.
the same place we are right now. You're doing the same thing we are. You're just as equally as unknown as we are. So I don't know what your deal is.
Bro, even if you're known, you're still unknown.
Yeah,
like, you know
I
what I
just-
mean? Like,
I just hate when people act like they're better than people.
I agree.
It's the worst.
I think it's so bad.
That's my biggest pet peeve.
I fucking hate that shit.
Yeah.
I really just think it's like, bro, you could that's why I feel like it's so important to just move authentically, because it attracts and detracts. So it's like, or I mean repels, not detracts. Damn, that's not a word. Like if you're completely yourself, you're gonna repel all the things that you would not allow coincide with self. But if you're like out here pretending all the time, it doesn't naturally happen that way. So sometimes that's how you see these people get into peer groups that they don't belong in, because they were never real in the first place.
I see what you're saying. You're saying if someone's not authentically themselves, you can tell, and
not
pushes
only you
people
could tell,
away.
but it changes the social stratosphere you
No,
would
I know
have.
what you mean.
Like, think about it. If you're a man that's trying to get girls and you're completely a different type of man, you're only going to attract the type of woman that type of man
I know
that you're
you-
pretending to be would attract.
You are who you hang around.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like, for me, it's like, I feel like it's been easy for me to find cool people because I'm authentically me. And most people either love that or hate that,
Yeah, I get it.
you know?
Yeah, I know what
So
you
if they hate that, I'm like, cool. At least I know that you're fucking lame. You know what I'm saying?
mean.
I don't know.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
When it's all said and done and y'all have finished comedy, what do you guys want to be remembered as?
What, comedy excluded?
Yeah.
I don't know. Just a funny person. Nice. It's so mediocre. Anything but mediocre.
Anything but mediocre is fair.
I guess for me personally, I just want to be remembered as someone that was reliable and that you could always know would get the stuff done that you wanted to get done. I don't know. I guess funny, obviously, but like someone that is reliable and is always like someone you can that was always there and was always like good, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know.
And where can the people find your guys' social medias?
You go first. You tell them.
You can find my Instagram. It's Cupcake N Comedy. And that's N like just N.
And I'm on Instagram. My Instagram name is Juggalo_Trey23. That's mainly where I do most of my stuff is Instagram. I do Mountain Dew Do the Dew Deaths of the Week every week. And I talk about someone who died during the week. And I kind of give a autobiography type look. And I try to make it funny. And I do that every week. But yeah, mainly
I
just
do like that
Instagram.
series. I
Yeah.
watch every episode
Thank
so
you.
far. It's good.
It's good. I just it's getting hard to do death with people who aren't that known, but yeah, that's what I do. I like that mainly just
That might be
Instagram.
better though. It might be better
Yeah.
than it's people that they don't know because
Yeah,
then
yeah,
people
yeah.
can't get their panties in
Yeah.
a bunch.
Yeah, that's true. They don't really know enough about them to be offended or
Yeah.
angry.
Well,
But
I
yeah.
appreciate you guys and thank you guys so much for your time.
Thank you for
today.
having us. It's a nice place.
Thank you.
Yeah, this is a nice setup. Thank you for having us.
Of course.
Boy, I'm back to the mic again. Back to on Jordan. Yes, I'm flying, yes, I'm soaring. Yes, this music can't be boring. Federally informer, now I need to take a breath. Break the 30 on my knob. Boy, I'm shooting like I'm stacked. Check the ref. I don't even need to check the rim. Look at you wanna talk big heart just like I'm little Tim. Off the brain, I'm sorry, baby. Yes, I'm selling out the gym. Then a stadium, a concrete, an outworld. Wait, it's my world. RIP to X and the Juice World. It's my girl in my world. I'll put it to the dead. That pressure makes a diamond. I guess I can't decline it. You wanna talk about this life like it's fucking violent. If it was so bad, leave. If it was so bad, leave. Yes, your life is make-believe and understand. Why would I wake up from this dream? Yes, this life that I'm living is the way I wanted to. I'ma go Snapchat the way I'm really haunting you. Never really gotta lie about your dad and debutante. It's like I'm walking while I'm rapping. I ain't even need to flaunt. No floss, I'm the boss. Top G with the cigarette. You playing with your shawty, now you stripping, dressing with some vinaigrette. I'ma change your dress. I'ma change your rings into invest. Now I'm really off the brain to show you I'm all just the best.